Right, go for it. Hey guys, welcome back to The Pulse. In this episode, we're going to be speaking about something that's important to you and to ourselves sometimes. So the question that was sent in was, how do I stop comparing myself on Instagram, social media, or just life in general? What would be your advice to them?
Is to have a strong mindset, to be disciplined, to know that as a Christian, we shouldn't really be comparing ourselves to things of the world, things that are earthly, because we know that our internal resting place is up there, and that's what we should seek. And as a Christian, we need to understand that we can't compare ourselves to things of the world, as we're not from the world. Our resting place is up there in heaven. That's where we aspire for. I believe in somewhere in 1 Peter it talks about living for God and not living for humanity. So if we do things by putting God first and putting our gospel lenses on, then when we look at these things like this, looking at Instagram models, gymnasts, whatever it is that you look at on Instagram, you just you just learn to not compare yourself to them, because you know that you have more eternal glory waiting for you up there in heaven.
Who needs Specsavers? We got God's lens. We got God's lens. But what I would say is, I'd ask you actually, what do you value the most? What do you find value in? Because a lot of the times, because you value materialistic things, when you don't have them, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm less than. But that's not right. I'm sorry to say, but not sorry to say. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, that's not right. That's not right. Our values should be eternal. Our values should be priceless things. We can't store up our treasures and things that are going to fade away. It doesn't make any sense. How can you, I'll ask you, just imagine you're in a field and you are holding so closely to dust. Why would you do that? Why would you hold so tightly to dust? Because it's going to fade away. You want something of substance. You want something that is more eternal. As I keep saying that word, because that's what we're aiming for. So don't cling on to dust. Don't cling on to things that are going to fade away, because that's what it's going to do. The Bible says all the things of this world, the desires and the pleasures, will fade away. So I'll challenge you and I'll advise you as well. Don't hold on. Don't find value in the things that will go. Don't find value in the things that will not stand the test of time. That's what I'd say.
Adding to that, I would say you need to put in place things that you know that will help you to not find yourself in that situation in the first place. So as a Christian, you shouldn't really be having things like that on your Instagram page or whatever, your account. You should be things that will edify you, things that you'll look at and feel like you'll feel empowered, things that will make you feel like, oh wow, I didn't know this. Things that will question your faith, not things that will make you feel less confident about yourself, or things that don't bring out the glory of God in yourself.
I think what you're saying is to help you grow more, to challenge your faith, to make sure that you are being reproved, make sure that you are being pruned in the things that you do. But also in that, I find that sometimes people can compare people's spiritual walks. So we can say, oh yeah, follow more people that are Christians, and you'll be like, God, why don't I have tweetable quotes? God, why don't I have rhema words? So I think a lot of the times we can put ourselves in a different situation, but if we don't have the different mindset, it's not going to help. So really making sure that your mind is renewed on this topic, your mind is just ready and set, because even in marriage, people can compare and say, oh, my kids are better than yours, or why aren't my kids like that? So making sure that your values in things that are eternal, make sure you're valuing things that will not fade away. We can't be doing this when we're 50 years old and saying, Tumba, of Alex, wherever it may be, why are you not getting A's and B's? Hey, your child's potential is different than someone else's. So just work at what you have and make sure that you're on your lane. Be focused, be diligent in what is in your hands, and make sure that you're multiplying that for an eternal value. That's what I would say. So thank you guys for watching another episode of The Pulse. Beep beep. So make sure that you tune in again to find out more about these pressing questions and wisdom, also on how to tackle them. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.